just want to get rich quick.
Yeah. You look at it like a career. If you look at something like a career, for example, when we finish like uni or school or whatever the case is, we go into whatever job that we prepared for 6 years. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So you're not gonna do that and then get there and burn out. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. You're gonna, if you're smart enough, for example, that can last you until you're 50, 60, 70. Do you get what I mean? And then you can retire. Do you get me? Well, not 70, but like let's say 60, and then you can retire. So I think have a long-term plan. And you just never know where the game's gonna go as well. So you can't be. I feel like if you're copying everyone's thing anyway, that's where it rubs out as well. It's like Funky was here today, it's gone tomorrow. Whoever was in Funky might not be relevant today. Drill, to me, one of the biggest. I don't know who invested in it, for example, but one of the biggest things of our generation, for example, it's quiet now. Do you get what I mean? Like the money, I think they've given them the most money out of every single other genre that's come in. They gave them the bag, fam.
Right now, the bag.
Giving these youths like $1 million. I'm like, these youths are too young, you know?
Yeah, the bag was. That's what we're talking about. Like people's time to make that money, innit? Like.
But now, it's not there no more. To get me, like them lot can't drop a drill tune and get £1 million tomorrow. Do you get what I mean? So
because it's been overly used now, so everyone wants.
The value's gone down. Yeah.
What's the new next?
The new pattern. Yeah. So you have to think long term.
Yeah, and how do you, obviously, respectively, from in your music career, like in your DJing career, how do you two get build your self-worth between yourself, to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this job, but I'm not gonna lose my fucking self in this DJing job or in this music industry. Like, how often, if at all, do you check yourself, your inner self, on a regular basis to say, you know what, I'm gonna do this, but I'm not gonna get drawn out in this, like I said, or to lose myself in this, because I feel like that is really important as well, especially in both of your industries. You get me, because there's so many things that you both want to achieve, but at the same time, it's like what we keep on saying, you might go to that venue and it's like, it's been one of your best venues, it's been one of your aim to really play that venue, but then you might go in there, but that venue might have certain rules, or this is what you can play, You got to understand, and sometimes it's like, would you have to compromise yourself, your integrity, to really get through this door to still continue doing what you're doing, or you know what, maybe let me go look for another door to get through this building, so that I don't need to do this to compromise my integrity. You get me? How do you both moving forward as human beings experiencing? You get what I'm saying? A human being experience on this planet, you get what I'm saying? Going through trials and tribulations, through your journeys, but still making sure you don't lose yourself, like I said, through this thing,
Well, so you just keep it signature, your own unique style.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously I've done gigs where it's we have to play commercial music and you have to do this policy, and I've done it, but it's not it's only a short term thing, because I'm not going to be going there regular, because I've got my own thing to do. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I use it as a stepping stone, get out, get to network and use it as an opportunity, but not. It's not long term for me. Do you know what I mean? That is just an opportunity to do there and then.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I think never be scared to say no to things as well. You see me now, I think I've always been like this. I've always had emotional intelligence in music anyway. So obviously when you're young, for example, I think you follow the crowd because you think that that's what's important, or you think that that's what everyone else is doing. Where I'm at now, for example, is I know me. So I will always ask people, for example, okay, what's needed of me? If it makes sense, cool, we can run it. If it doesn't make sense, I'm all right. Do you get what I mean? And there's no amount of money, for example, especially if it's going against my brand. Yeah. There's no amount of money, for example, that's even worth it. No matter, I've got to a point where I think knowing myself, for example, people outside of me, for example, can't tell me what I need to do. If you're helping me to add to it, for example, and we can benefit each other, that's cool. But if it's not that, for example, I don't need to say yes just because it looks shiny. Do you know what I mean?
Of course.